107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
I think my love for R&B, I'm not sure where it comes from, but it was just the music that I gravitated towards. I mean, it wasn't something that I necessarily grew up around, but I think just something in the emotion and the feeling that's put through kind of R&B and soul music, it just really connected with me, and and it just was a natural thing. So I just would spend time in my bedroom discovering artists and buying music that and gradually kind of building up my collection of music, and I did that in my teens, I guess. And I think in terms of artists who really inspired me and had an impact on me, I always have to say Prince is the main one. Kind of, and he's he expands every genre from R&B to just pretty much anything you can think of. So when I discovered him, he opened my mind a lot as an artist and as a musician. So I'd say he's probably the most influential.
Everyone loves your single with Marsha Ambrosius. So how did that collaboration actually come about?
The single with Marsha came about. I was in New York. I was on one of my first writing trips that I'd done, just kind of coming and working with producers in New York. And we found out that Marsha was in town, and her manager and my manager knew each other. So we were just like, let's just see what she's doing, if she's around. And she kind of looked up some of my stuff on YouTube, I think, because I didn't have any music out at that point. And she was down, so we got together. We'd never met, so it was a little strange, meeting someone and writing a song with them who you don't know. But we just really got on the same vibe, and the things that I wanted to say really fit together with what she wanted to say, and it just it became a little moment of its own.
So we know you're currently working on your debut album. So tell us a little bit about your album. What's the inspiration behind it? Any collaborations, and when can we expect to hear it?
Yes, the album, it's going to be called Days and Nights, and it's just become a collection of songs that describe the things that I've been through over the last 2 or 3 years, making music, and the changes that I've gone through, or times when I felt lonely, times when I've been happy, amazing things that happened in my career, kind of just trying to all that stuff coming together, and it's become a really honest piece of work, I think. So people will definitely get an idea of me and the way that and who I am, I think, from the album. In terms of collaborations, obviously the song with Marsha will be on there. My friend Jessie J, who I did a song with called Remember Me, which is on the Alone Together EP as well, which is currently out with the single. That'll be on there. And then I'm kind of working, I'd like to get one more, but it might happen and it might not, but I can't jinx it. So we'll see. But I've worked with some amazing producers on the album. Andre Harris, Pharrell, The Roots, some really, really amazing people, and then a guy called Bernard Butler from the UK who I've made some really special music with. So it's a really interesting mix of producers, and I'm interested for people to hear it.
If you could describe your musical style in one word, what would you say?
Can I have 3 words?
Okay, that's fine. You can take 3.
Just only because usually people say 3 words, so I have like a thing that I got together. So I kind of call it future throwback soul, which I think is a good way just to in 3 words describe it. Because it's definitely, with the music that I make, I want it to feel like it's of its time. It's from now, but it references things that people know from the past, and it has nostalgia and has that feel-good thing, and that kind of real song kind of element to it. So, yeah, future throwback soul. I can't help but think that this doesn't add up. I'm trying to separate the facts from all the fiction. We're living in a world of contradiction, and if baby you're the truth, then I'm lying next to you. You're the desert sand, I'll be your water, and you're the perfect plan I never thought of. I don't wanna do this on my own, and you shouldn't have to be alone. I would rather be alone together, be alone.